living a life beyond external validation. Embrace Stoic wisdom in a world that's constantly on display. With social media spotlighting every corner of our lives, we often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of seeking external validation. No matter how much we achieve, how many likes or followers we gain, there's this nagging void, a hunger for something deeper that external approval can never truly fill. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. It's a universal experience in today's fast-paced, always-on society. Here's where the timeless wisdom of Stoicism comes to our rescue. It offers a lifeline in the overwhelming sea of our daily lives, guiding us toward a place of inner peace and true happiness. Imagine for a moment living a life where your happiness isn't tied to the next promotion, the next purchase, or the opinions of others. Imagine being able to find contentment and joy in the simplicity of just being. A life where you are not swayed by the constant highs and lows of seeking outside approval. Stoicism teaches us how to build a fortress of tranquility within ourselves. It shows us that true power doesn't lie in trying to control the world around us, but in mastering our inner selves. So, if you're tired of the relentless pursuit of more, of seeking validation through likes, comments, or achievements, Stoicism offers a radical shift in perspective. It teaches us to appreciate what we already have and to find fulfillment within, instead of looking outside. Today, we're diving deep into Stoic philosophy and exploring how its timeless principles can help us navigate the challenges of modern life. We'll uncover how living a fulfilling life isn't about adding more to it, but about learning to detach our well-being from the external world. Instead of looking outward for happiness, Stoicism invites us to anchor it within ourselves, creating a source of peace and stability that no external force can shake. If you've been chasing more followers, more success, or more recognition, Stoicism might just offer the perspective shift you've been looking for. It teaches that true freedom comes from living in alignment with our own values and principles, not in the fleeting recognition that comes from others. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, had every achievement imaginable but still found value in the quiet, in the modesty of the mind. He understood that true contentment comes not from external validation but from the inner peace that comes with accepting ourselves as we are. Stoicism isn't about renouncing the world or rejecting praise entirely. It's about recognizing that our worth is not dependent on external validation. The Stoics practice self-mastery, and that self-mastery came from knowing that who we are and how we live is what truly matters. Their teachings encourage us to break free from the cycle of seeking more and to instead find peace in what we already have. Let's think of your life as a garden, a beautiful space where you plant seeds of joy, ambition, dreams, and personal growth. But here's the catch. Not all the seeds need to be on display for everyone to see. Some dreams grow best in quiet, nurtured away from the constant gaze of the world. This is what Stoicism teaches us about discretion, the practice of selectively sharing parts of our lives with others. In a world that encourages us to broadcast everything, from every success to every setback, Stoicism encourages us to pause and consider the value of keeping some things for ourselves. Not everything in your life needs validation from the outside world. When you choose to keep some aspects of your growth and journey private, you strengthen your character and resilience. It's like saying, not everything I do needs a like or a comment. I value these experiences for what they mean to me. Marcus Aurelius once said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This quote perfectly encapsulates what Stoicism is all about. Happiness and fulfillment come from within, from living authentically according to your own values, not based on what others think of you or how many likes your latest post gets. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, echoed this sentiment when he said, a happy life is one which is in accordance with its own nature. It's this idea that true happiness lies in nurturing your inner self and staying true to who you really are. In a world that constantly pushes us to seek approval from others, Stoicism whispers something profound. Be content with who you are and what you have. Instead of chasing after external recognition, it teaches us to look inward, to find validation in our own decisions, actions, and values. As we move forward in our modern lives, let's embrace this Stoic practice of discretion. Let's be mindful of what we choose to share with the world and what we keep for our own personal reflection. By doing this, we're not just protecting our privacy, but also cultivating peace and self-respect. Stoicism reminds us that the joy and contentment we seek come from living a life true to our values, not from seeking validation from others. Next time you feel the urge to share every aspect of your life with the world, pause. Reflect on the value of keeping some parts of your journey just for yourself. By doing this, you build a foundation of inner strength and peace, one that no external force can shake. Let's embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and transform the way we live, think, and interact with the world around us. True happiness isn't found in the noise of the outside world. It's found in the quiet, in the inner garden we choose to cultivate. In life, we aren't just meant to protect the sanctity of our inner garden. We should allow it the space and privacy it needs to truly flourish. The most profound growth often happens in the stillness, away from the noise and distractions of the world. It's in these quiet, reflective moments that we strengthen our character and build resilience. Let's cherish these moments, nurturing our dreams and ambitions with care, wisdom, and just the right touch of stoic discretion. After all, the beauty of your garden isn't in how visible it is to the world, but in the fulfillment and joy it brings to you. At its core, Stoicism is about mastering the art of living, something that goes beyond high-minded philosophies in ivory towers. It's practical, rooted in real life, and incredibly relevant in today's fast-paced world. According to Stoicism, self-control is not about suppressing everything we feel, but about governing our reactions, emotions, and desires. It's about maintaining our composure regardless of life's ups and downs, finding that steady, calm center from which we can weather life's storms with equanimity. True Stoic resilience isn't about physical or financial independence, but inner strength and completeness. It's knowing that no matter what happens externally, your internal state remains unwavering, because you are enough just as you are. When it comes to sharing ourselves with the world, Stoicism teaches us something profound. It's not about building walls or retreating from others, but about consciously choosing which parts of our lives we expose and which we keep in private spaces. Not every triumph or struggle needs to be broadcasted. Some of our growth can be a quiet, personal journey. This doesn't mean being secretive or withdrawn. Rather, it's about protecting your personal development, allowing it to bloom without the interference of external opinions or validations. Imagine nurturing a delicate seedling in a greenhouse until it's strong enough to face the outside world. In the same way, we must protect our inner growth in the shelter of our own hearts and minds, allowing it to mature before sharing it with the world. Seneca spoke about the serenity that comes from living in harmony with nature, our true nature. He urged us to focus on our personal journey, finding peace in our own progress, rather than succumbing to the noise and expectations of society. Epictetus echoed this sentiment, reminding us that while we cannot control external circumstances, we have power over our minds and attitudes. This inner empowerment comes from choosing how we perceive and react to the world around us. And even Carl Jung, though from a different tradition, spoke to the same idea when he said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." Our true journey is inward, shaping our lives and characters in ways that no external accolade can. As we navigate life's complexities, let us keep these Stoic principles close. Practice self-control by managing your emotions and reactions. Cultivate self-sufficiency by finding completeness within. Choose wisely what parts of your journey you share with the world and what you nurture in the quiet of your own soul. By doing so, we aren't withdrawing from life, we're engaging with it on our own terms, anchored by a grounded sense of who we are and a clear vision for the life we want to live. Remember, the journey to a fulfilling life isn't about where we end up, it's about how we travel. Let the timeless wisdom of Stoicism guide us, helping us to focus not on external accumulation, but on the richness of our inner world. True beauty comes not from what we show the world, but from the depth of our experiences. The Stoic sages understood that not every part of life was meant to be for public consumption. They understood that the sacredness of our experiences doesn't need the validation of others to hold meaning. When we keep some victories and lessons to ourselves, we protect their essence. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them." Life's true beauty is often found in moments of quiet reflection, not in the clamor for attention. Seneca wisely pointed out that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality, warning us against comparing our behind the scenes with others' highlight reels. By carefully choosing what to share and what to keep close, we preserve the authenticity of our lives. Epictetus teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our thoughts, our attitudes, and how we internalize our experiences. By keeping certain parts of our lives private, we maintain the integrity of our personal journey and protect it from external judgment. This doesn't mean we live in isolation. Aristotle emphasized that we are social beings, that connection and community are essential. But Stoicism urges us to find a balance, sharing what fosters connection while cherishing those personal milestones meant just for us. Plato, too, would agree that the most perfect experiences are those that remain untouched by outside opinions, the ones we keep close to our hearts. And in terms of psychology, Carl Jung's insights resonate deeply with Stoic thought. True clarity comes from looking inward. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. In today's world of constant sharing and broadcasting, it's more important than ever to take a step back. Stoicism offers a sanctuary from the demand to perform, to display every achievement for public consumption. It teaches us to appreciate the beauty in our quiet accomplishments, to dive deep into our souls and find fulfillment within. Stoicism isn't concerned with applause or external validation. It's about finding joy in the journey itself, about living deeply and meaningfully, grounded in who we are. As we move forward, let us embrace this Stoic approach to life, living with depth, protecting our inner garden, and savoring the quiet victories that shape us, untainted by external expectations. After all, it's the richness of our inner world, not its visibility, that truly enriches our lives. Stoicism is not merely a philosophy. It is a journey inward, a continuous evolution of our character and spirit. It teaches us that the most significant battles we face are not fought in public arenas, but in the silent, often overlooked landscapes of our souls. These are the battles that truly shape who we are. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This profound truth lies at the heart of Stoicism. True contentment and fulfillment come not from external achievements or public approval, but from the depth and quality of our inner dialogue. It is about nurturing a mindset that remains steady amidst chaos and resilient in the face of adversity. Seneca, another great Stoic, taught that life's most meaningful journey is not about seeking the spotlight, but about embracing quiet, reflective moments that shape our character. He believed that true success is found not in applause, but in the integrity of our actions and the resilience of our spirit. Epictetus reminded us of the power of introspection. "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak," he said. In Stoicism, this is an invitation to listen more deeply, not only to others but to our own inner voice. It encourages us to learn from the silent lessons of life and grow in ways that are unseen but deeply transformative. But embracing Stoicism doesn't mean turning away from the world or denying the joy of sharing our lives with others. It's about finding a balance between public expression and private introspection. Aristotle spoke of the golden mean, a harmonious balance between excess and deficiency. Similarly, Stoicism guides us to balance the joy of celebrating achievements with others and the need for quiet self-discovery. This philosophy teaches us that our worth and progress are not tied to external validation. The most profound accomplishments unfold in the quiet evolution of our character, away from the gaze of the world. The real triumphs are not the ones celebrated on public stages, but the silent victories that strengthen our spirit and deepen our wisdom. In today's world, where we are constantly urged to display our lives for public approval, Stoicism invites us to journey inward, to embrace the depth of our inner world. It encourages us to find fulfillment not in fleeting applause, but in the richness of our thoughts, the strength of our character, and the quiet courage to grow from within. Applying Stoicism in everyday life is about mindfulness, being aware of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. It's about questioning why we feel the need to share certain aspects of our lives and recognizing when we are seeking external validation rather than genuine connection. True growth often happens in moments of solitude when we reflect, learn, and choose our next steps with intention. This journey is about protecting our inner space, giving ourselves permission to cherish certain experiences privately, to learn from them without the noise of external opinions. It means embracing the joy of self-discovery and personal growth without the pressure to showcase every step to the world. Living stoically is also about authenticity. It's about making decisions that align with our values, even if they're not popular or easily understood. It's about having the courage to live truthfully, guided by wisdom and inner strength, rather than the shifting tides of public opinion. As we navigate life, let's strive to find this stoic balance. Let's learn to appreciate the quiet victories that shape us, to grow from within, and to build a life rich with meaning and purpose. Stoicism teaches us to live with intention, resilience, and harmony, guiding us to become the best versions of ourselves. This journey is not about seeking fleeting moments of happiness, but about building a foundation of lasting fulfillment and tranquility. By embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, we learn to navigate life with balance and peace, transforming ourselves from the inside out. Let's walk this path with courage and grace, guided by the wisdom of the Stoics, and discover the strength, peace, and authenticity we've been seeking, all within the quiet landscapes of our souls.